I think that's gonna look a lot better. Hint here, I'm not using a compressor, I'm just using an extension cord. Yes, I'm gonna use an electric gun. And this is straight from that gun, guys. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we're gonna continue working on my Nova, my 1977 Chevy Nova. If you guys saw the last videos, video 1, part 1 and 2, this is where we are at on that on the series. This is gonna be the beginning of video number 3 of this build. What we've done so far is, if you guys haven't watched those 2 videos, I suggest to go back and get caught up on the progress. But on the first 2 videos, I took everything off on the outside. I removed as many parts as possible from the exterior. Video number 2, I took care of the interior. So right now, inside and out, they are completely gutted out. Now, today's video, part 3, we're gonna get started on removing and prepping the car for paint. Yes, so first thing I'm gonna do on this video is remove this sticky part here. That's the residue of the old trim that was there, the body trim. So I'm gonna remove that. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this kind of like rivets or something like that. I'm gonna remove those because the original Concours emblems, they are obsolete. I cannot find those anywhere. So I'm gonna come up with something different here. And I don't think I'm gonna need those holes. Not yet sure, but that's the plan. Okay, and then what else? The bumper filler. There is a bumper filler I purchased, and I'm gonna unbox that. I have those pieces in those boxes. I got them from Classic Industries. We're gonna unbox that, and let's hope that I don't have to do a lot of modification and most of all, that they fit. I know for a fact that they're not gonna fit like a glove, like OEM, because they're not. Those are the fiberglass bumper fillers here. And if you guys know all the reviews I've heard about those, you have to make them work. They're just not gonna fit in perfectly. And I'm ready for that. So that's how we're gonna get started on today's video. Those 1, 2 things, yeah, those 2 things, and then from there we're gonna go ahead and start sanding this baby down. We're gonna start sanding the everything. My main concern is this right here. It's the residue of the cement, the adhesive from the old vinyl top, but I think I can sand it down smooth. All right, another thing, let's see if I can see this right here. See these right here? There's a hole here. I'm gonna fill that hole. Not sure if I'm gonna fill it up with Bondo or if I'm gonna go ahead and tack it a little bit. I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna do here. As far as these studs, this is where the old trim used to be. And since I'm not gonna have the vinyl no more, the whole car is gonna be one color. I don't need these anymore. So I'm gonna grind these off on both sides. Okay? And then from that, we're gonna continue sanding, prepping, see how far I can get today. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday. I want to at least get the car far enough to where I can start painting the jambs, the trunk, the hood, and the doors. That way, Saturday morning when I'm hoping to have these painted, I will focus only on the in the exterior. It's a lot to do, so let's stop yapping and more doing. All right, guys, take a look. This is how smooth it looks after removing that leftover or residue of that adhesive right there. So this is done. The other side is done. Clean, clean, clean. Look at this. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna get rid of these two things, as I mentioned before, and I'm gonna plug that hole right there. I think I'm gonna use Bondo. I'm gonna use some kind. I'm gonna use a penny back there. I'm gonna use a penny with Bondo back there, and then I'm gonna finish it with Bondo out here. I'm not sure if that's the right way to do it, but that's what I'm gonna do right here. Okay, so let's get ready. I need to clean this up first. Clean this area, the other one too, and we're gonna get working on that. All right, guys, so as you guys saw the video, I was grinding this off right here. I finished getting rid of these knobby things, and then I cleaned up the area here where the hole is at. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use a penny. This is what I'm gonna do. Penny on the inside. I'm gonna apply a little bit of Bondo inside, and then I'm gonna stick the penny on here like so. Take a look at that hole. Just like that. I'm gonna put it like that, and then I'm gonna use Bondo on top, and I think that's gonna solve the problem of that hole. Not sure if that's the correct way of doing it, but it's gonna work for me. I am sure. So let's go ahead and mix up some of the Bondo here. A little bit of Bondo. I'm gonna use this plate because I don't have the mixing thing, but I'm gonna use this old card, and yeah, I'm gonna mix up a little bit of that so we can put it on there. Let's do that now. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and open up the box and unwrap the end caps for the bumper filler. Okay, and we're gonna figure something out. We're gonna figure it out, see how it goes in place. Hopefully this is gonna be an easy install. I don't have to grind or make it fit. Hopefully I don't have a lot of problems making it work. So let's go ahead and unbox this now. All right, guys, I am going to test fit this cap here on this end. And well, I already did actually, and it fits okay. And as I was mentioning earlier, since this is not original, the fitment, it's okay. It's way better than this. I want to make it work as best as I can, but really it's not that bad. Take a look. So if I put it like this, look at this. See that? I just gotta drill a couple holes to hold it in place, like maybe like that. So it's not gonna be as bad. Okay, I don't have another choice. I have to go with this. So I have all my tools here. I'm gonna go ahead and drill a couple holes, and then we're gonna move on to the next one, to the other side. Okay, so let's get drilling. All right, guys, and take a look. This is the best fitment I was able to get. That little screw there, I'm not a fan of that, but hopefully the bumper is gonna hide that. Hopefully the bumper is gonna hide that, and if not, I'm not mad about that. I'm gonna spray paint that over, so it's not a big deal. And then inside, I just got one screw here, one bolt screw, whatever you want to call it. The rest of it here, I couldn't get anything in here. Let me see if you can see that. See that? There's a huge gap. So the only one I was able to get is that one. And then inside, I got that one right there. Okay, not bad, not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other side, and I will get you guys back out here when I'm done with everything. I'm gonna do the other side and then this one here too, the bumper filler. All right, I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, guys, after a couple of hours of messing with this bumper filler here, trimming, I had to trim a lot of it in here, all the way behind that. I had to clear this one here. I had to clear all this right here, and then a little bit of the corner here to clear this. Same thing on the other side to clear this. Now this is the fitment, guys. Like I said, it's not perfect, but it's gonna do. It's gonna work. Now this right here, I'm not sure if this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna add a screw to hold this down like that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. Same thing on the other side. I have the same thing here. As you can see, it's not all the way down. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this number on both sides. Maybe I will, but I'm not gonna know until I install the bumper. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Thinking about it, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get a couple screws, one here and one at the other end, so I can close the gaps. I think that's gonna look a lot better than that right there. Okay? But anyway, that's done. That took me a while to figure it out, but that was a must. I had to do it in order to start sanding this thing down. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not going to remove it. I already tried the bumper, and the bumper fits with those things on there. I just need to get somebody to help me because that thing weighs a ton. All right, cool. Moving on to the next thing. All right, guys, we're making progress. I already got rid of most of that glue or adhesive residue that was on the roof. There's still some on the what is it? I don't know what this is called, drip rail or something like that. I still have some of that glue here, so I can't get my sander in there, so I'm gonna have to do it by hand or figure something out. But the roof is done. The tailgate, it's done with, I believe it's 220 grit. Everything is done with 220 grit. And on the hood, I'm taking care of all the the clear, all the peeling. On this side now, I already took care of all this. Now on this side over here, I still need to finish up with the clear coat here. I need to get rid of that, or get rid of the hard edges and make it all blend in. Same thing on this side. I don't have too much on this side except for this part here, and then a little bit here on top of the door. And that's it. I started here and I worked my way around that way. So I have from here to there, and then yeah, so we're making progress, guys. I hate sanding. I'm not sure if you guys like it, but I don't like it. I have so much respect for the auto body shops and the body man out there. Mad respect, guys, because this is a pain in the butt. Anyway, let's keep on moving. Everything has been sanded down with 600 grit, and there was only a few areas where bare metal was showing, and I used self-etching primer in those areas, like all these right here, all these right here. There's quite a few places, not too much, but I went ahead and used that self-etching primer. What I'm going to use is what is it? I'm gonna use regular primer, is that what it's called, for the other spots here, like for all these brown areas. This is the old or the original primer from factory, but I'm gonna give it a touch of the other primer here. Same thing right here. All this is gonna get some of that. Okay, that's where we are at now. After this, I'm gonna wash it. I'm gonna wash it real good, And then I'm gonna dry it really good. And we're gonna start prepping. We're gonna start prepping the garage. So we can get the cart in here and yeah, start getting it ready. It's time, guys. It's almost time. So let's continue with this. All right, the car has been washed and is drying up right now. I just washed it really good right now. While it's drying, I went ahead and prepped up the garage. Take a look, guys. I installed a lot of lights in the garage. And as you can see, I have my small pieces here. These are the bumper end caps, or what is it? Bumper filler end caps. This go in the front, behind the bumper. So those are for the front. And these two pieces are the ones that they go behind the doors, between the glass. So I decided to remove them and paint them individually. I don't want to paint them on the car. And that's the cowl right there. And these are gonna be my test pieces, guys. While I was thinking about it, and when I get the car inside the garage, I'm not gonna have enough room to paint those pieces. So might as well just get those pieces painted now while the car is drying. Once I'm done with this, I can move these to the side and let them sit there while I bring the car in here and start taping up the car. All right, so that's the plan. And I have all my materials right here, guys. I'm gonna go through the materials really quick, and finally, I'm gonna show you what paint color I went with. And I hope the car's gonna look good with that color. And then the moment of truth. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna use to paint the car with. Something that a lot of guys are using out there, and I wanna give it a try. Hint here, I'm not using a compressor, I'm just using an extension cord. Yes, I'm gonna use an electric gun, all right? Hopefully this goes well. All right, so let me get ready and start showing you all the parts I have here, all these products here. All right, guys, so here is the paint. It's coming from, I'm not being sponsored by this company, but it's coming from a place called Autopaint HQ. All right, so I looked around, and I think this is a very good deal for what you get. There you go. So let me open this up and show you what comes with this kit. And I'm gonna show you the color too. I'm gonna give you a hint. The color is blue, okay? It's gonna be blue. And what comes with the kit is a thank you card from Autopaint HQ. What comes with the kit, a sticker, a pen, mixing sticks. It comes with mixing cups. I already have some bigger ones, but they come with mixing cups, and this is 4-to-1 mix ratio, okay, guys? And this is gonna be the medium hardener. And up next, we have the clear coat, 4-to-1. We have medium hardener for the, this is a reducer. It's between 65 and 85 degrees. That's why I am in a hurry. I wanna get these done quick because the weather right now is about 70, 75 degrees. It's right in the middle, it's perfect. So that's why I wanna get these done now before it gets too hot. Here in Arizona, it gets stupid hot really quick. You guys know that. Strainer. Couple strainers. And this is the paint. This is the paint, and it's gonna be, the paint color is gonna be bright blue metallic base coat. So, this is it, guys, right here. All right, guys, and as far as the paint gun I'm gonna use is the famous Hychika or Hychika. There are a lot of, there's a few guys on YouTube using this, and the results are great. That's why I decided to go with this, because I only paint once in a blue moon. I don't need all the fancy equipment, big compressor, paint gun and all that. So I decided to go with this and give it a try. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed, and let's hope that this works. And then I have the rest of the stuff. I bought the thinner cups, grease and wax remover, all kinds of tape, paper, bottles to wash the gun, you name it, everything is here. So all I gotta do now is mix up a little bit of paint, 4-to-1. This is 4-to-1 ratio here. And just so you guys are aware, I'm not a professional painter. This is gonna be the first time trying this. I have all the odds against me right now, because this is a metallic paint, electric paint gun in my garage, and I don't have experience painting metallics. So let's hope for the best. This is the only way to learn, by trying, all right? So I'm gonna mix up some paint. Once I'm ready to start spraying, I'm gonna take you over to the tables, and then we're gonna start spraying. All right, so let me clean this up, mix up some paint, and we'll see where that goes. All right, guys, so this is the result from the first coat. This is coat number 1 applied. It looks a little iffy, blotchy. I don't know what happened there. It's a little nasty. I don't know. But this is the first coat. It was a really light coat. So far so good. I got a couple fish eyes right here. I don't know why. I cleaned it up. I wiped it down with grease and wax remover. But anyway, I'm ready for coat number 2. I'm gonna do 3 coats. So let's go. All right, guys, 30 minutes has gone by, and that's the flash time before clear coat. So far so good. I didn't get to paint the jambs, the door jambs on that. It's been taking forever, but tomorrow it's gotta be done. But this is good because this is these are my testing pieces here, and I'm liking it. So far so good. So let's start clear coating. All right, guys, let's go for the second and last coat of clear coat. So far, I'm liking the results. Wow. All right, let's finish with the clear coat. Good morning, guys. It's Saturday morning, and today is the day. I got the car ready to go. The parts I painted last night, well, actually a few hours ago, they came out really good. They might need a little bit of wet sanding. Not sure if I'm gonna do that because they look really good. I'm gonna show those to you later. Right now, it's time to get started with the masking tape. I'm gonna go ahead and get the car ready. I already have it here in the garage. It's in the center where I want it. I don't have a lot of room, but I think I will have to make it work with what I have. I'm gonna go ahead and start masking taping the trunk, the doors, and the hood. As I've been saying for a while now, I need to paint those first, the door jambs. All right, so let's get taping, and then we're gonna wipe it down really well. We're gonna get ready. So let's do this. It's done, guys. I am done taping up everything. It was a pain in the butt because doing door jambs and doing the jambs and the body, it's just a lot of taping if you want to do it right. I took my time. And I think I did it right. So I'm going to show you where we are at now. Everything has been taped up. The trunk, everything underneath, inside the doors, that right there, the glass, where the mirror goes, well, you name it. Everything has been done. I took my time, like I said, but it's time consuming, guys. If you guys know what I'm talking about, it's time consuming. Took me about 2 hours to get this done. Maybe more, a little more than 2 hours, but anyway, it's done. It's done. Now, all I gotta do is use my grease and wax remover and wipe it down completely, the whole thing. And then I'm gonna use my water sprayer. I'm gonna wet down the floor just to be a little extra careful there. I don't want to pick up a lot of dust, even though I cleaned this up really well. And this is gonna be my exhaust system. Put a piece of paper there, and I have my fan. Hopefully that's gonna help out with the fumes. All right, and yeah, so everything is ready to go, guys. This is just an update. All right, let's finish up prepping the car, and then I will show you once I put down my, actually, yeah, I'm gonna show you once I put down my first coat of paint. There it is. There it is, guys. 3 coats of base coat, metallic base coat. It looks decent. It looks decent. Right now it's done flashing. I gave it 30 minutes from the last coat of base coat. So now it's ready for 2 coats of clear coat. And as you can see, it looks pretty nice. Not perfect by any means. Not perfect by any means. Okay, let's get that straight. It's a lot better than what it was for sure. And that's okay. I don't want this car to be another car show car, even though I'm gonna take it to car shows, but I don't want this car to be all that. You know what I'm talking about. I want this to be my daily driver. I want to be able to drive it wherever I want, whenever I want, and not be afraid of people dinging it or scratching it. I'm gonna show you how it looks once I'm done with the clear coat. So stay tuned for the final result. Not too bad. All right, guys, and we are done. We are 100% painted. The Nova came out looking very, very, very good. It's not 100%, of course, because it's the conditions I'm in, but I am happy with the results. And everything came out well, just like I said before. I had all the odds against me. No experience, metallic paint for the first time, electric paint gun in my garage, no experience, you name it. Everything was against me, but guess what? I pulled it off, and I obtained somewhat a decent job in everything from that machine right there, the Hychika. By the way, I gotta give a big shout out to Triggerman. Because of you, Triggerman, you inspired me to do this. I watched your videos, your show, your YouTube channel, and I saw how you use that paint gun, the Hychika. Hychika, yes. And because of you, I convinced myself that I can do this. I was able to do it. I bought one, and the results are amazing. Thank you, man. Thank you, Triggerman. And you guys should watch all the videos if you guys want to see, if you guys want to learn or paint your vehicle the way I did. You should watch Triggerman. He is the man. You are the man, dude. Anyway, so I'm gonna turn the camera around and I will show you the end results. All right, so here it is, guys. Take a look. Like I said, not 100%, but it's way, way, way better than what it was before. Look at the shine. Look at the results right here, guys. It's crazy. My shoes are sticking to the floor. Anyway, Check this out, guys. And this is straight from that gun, guys. Again, it's not perfect. It's got trash. It's got a little bit of orange peel here and there, but overall, guys, it's really good. I am so impressed. I am very, very impressed on how this came out. Look at this right here. Like I said, there's a little bit of orange peel. Not sure if you can see it, but that's not a big deal. I'm not worried about that at all. Once it's all dried and I remove the tape and everything, if I can't live with this little bit of orange peel, all I can do is just wet sand it. Wet sand and polish. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm not too crazy about making this car look like $1 million. So I'm happy with this result here. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about this. I did it all myself. Like you see here, I have all the parts and materials I used here, and it was a little less than a gallon of paint, and a little bit like half, well, like 3/4 of that clear coat, because I did 3 coats of clear. Let me show you something. That way you know that I am a rookie and I'm learning, and I'm not afraid to show you my mistakes. You can see right here. Not sure if you can see it. There's a run right there. I got a run right there, and then another run in the front right here, right there. I'm not sure if you can see this, but that's not a big deal. That's on the clear coat. I will sand that down, and it'll be fine. All right, well, there you have it, guys. This is gonna be the end of video number 3, I think. Yeah, so this is the end of video number 3. I hope you guys like what you saw on this one. I hope you guys liked what I did with the Nova. I hope you guys like the color, and just leave your comments in the section down below. What do you guys think? Have you guys done this before? Would you do it now that you saw me do it? Let me know what you think. Okay, enough said. See you guys later. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for video number 4. We're gonna start putting it back together now. There's a few things I need to do with the interior, and then you name it, we need to start putting it back together. All right, so thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and stay tuned because there's more. See you guys later. Peace out.